Amen? So poverty is not God's will for us. But when we do things like borrow from people or borrow from such and such bank, that's when we're not putting my trust in God. So we stay in the place we're at.
Right.
People will borrow and borrow and borrow. You get 5 payday loans, and after a while, they ain't going to borrow to you either. No more. Why? Because you won't pay them back. Amen? And so you borrow from somebody, and after a while, they ain't going to borrow from you no more either. They ain't going to lend you no more either. And so you cannot come out of a place if you keep repeating the same cycle. Amen? And if God is not in it, you're not going to prosper. It's not going to go any farther. God has a lot to say about finances. And throughout the Old Testament, we see the manifestation of the blessing as material goods and wealth. But we can also tap into this aspect of the blessing by activating the principles of seed time and harvest, and using our words to create the abundance we'd like to experience. Amen. So seed time and harvest is where you come and get your abundance. That's where your blessings really start to flow. Amen. When you place a seed in, you can expect a harvest. Amen. Amen. You put one seed in. You put one corn seed down in the ground and you get a big stalk. Amen? So you put a seed down here and God will overflow and make it bigger.
That's right.
You got to look at it in the spiritual sense. Amen? One seed, harvest, big harvest. God always gives us more than what we ask for. He never just gives us just enough or equal to what we put in. Amen? He wants to see our obedience. God don't need our money.
Yes, yes.
He don't need our money. He wants to know that you're obedient. That's what he wants to see. He wants to see that you are not going to be greedy and selfish. Because when people don't tithe, that's what you end up being, greedy and selfish. When you don't tithe, you have no trust in God to give you anything. You trying to hold on to what you got, hoping that it'll be enough. But if you don't plant something, how do you expect to reap something?
Amen.
Amen?
Amen.
So that's what tithing does. Tithing helps break that cycle of selfishness in us.
Right.
It helps get away from that greedy spirit that we have.
Right.
Amen? Because when we do it out of obedience, that's when God starts blessing us even more and more. But you got to also know what to do with the money. When God blesses you with money, it's to build his kingdom.
Right.
Amen. Now, you should have nice things. Of course, you should buy nice things. You should have a nice home and everything that you want.
Yes.
Nothing wrong with that.
Right.
But then you also have to see that there's a time for seed time and harvest too. Amen. And you want God to be able to bless you to keep what you get. Not just get it and have a struggle paying for it.
Amen.
Amen. The Lord, let's go to verse 7. The man who learns to trust God will be anointed, empowered, and blessed. Trusting is the key to prosperity. Jeremiah 17:7. It says, blessed is the one who trusts in the Lord, whose confidence is in him. Look at it like this. If like finding a gardenia in a garbage can. You know a gardenia is a plant.
Yes.
Amen? So something nice and something messed up. In the midst of all these people who seem to have no fear of God, there are some who do. And God says you are blessed.
Amen.
Amen?
Yes.
So those people, all those naysayers, all those people that say, why are you going to church and you ain't nothing happening. God ain't doing nothing for you. In the midst of all that, there are some who still continue to go to church and still continue to trust God.
Right.
And you're blessed. You are the blessed ones for staying in there, committing yourself to him. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Lord.
They trust in the Lord. If God's word says it, then as far as they're concerned, that's the way it is. So if God says it, that's what it is. I believe in the promises that he's given me. The promises in his word. He said that I will have cities I didn't build, land, houses filled with all good things. Amen. Oil wells I didn't dig, vineyards and olive groves I didn't plant. Then I would eat and be satisfied.
Amen. Amen.
I trust in that. Amen. He said I can have the desires of my heart.
Hallelujah.
Amen. I want my airplane. That's my desire. I'm not going to stop asking for my plane. I'm going to get my airplane. Amen. I want my Gulfstream. I don't want a little two-seater. I want 20 seats in it. Amen. I got to keep thinking that. I got to keep looking and trusting God that he's going to make a way. Yeah, it's $10, $15 million. But you think about this, $10, $15 million, that ain't no money. Come on now, that ain't no money. Now, it may sound like a lot because we don't have it.
Amen.
But if you think about it, all the stuff that $10 million couldn't even fix this neighborhood. With all the needs of the people that's out here.
Amen.
Amen? It would be gone in less than a day maybe. So $10 million ain't no lot of money. If you're doing it for the kingdom. Now we're going to hold it on for ourselves. Okay, yeah, that sounds like a lot. But we're going to use it to build the kingdom. We want to build people up. We want to help people come out of their circumstances. Amen. We want to show them who God is. $10 million ain't enough money for that. Amen. Let's look at verse 8. In verse 8, look at what God says to explain just how safe and secure the blessed person is. They will be like a tree planted by the water that sends out its roots by the stream. It does not fear when the heat comes. Look at that. The person who's got roots by the water, that means they continue growing. They'll never run dry. They always got enough. They always keep plentiful. Amen? And when that recession hits, they ain't worried about it. God's got them. They still prospering. When they ain't selling no homes, I'm still doing it. Why? I'm still prospering.
That's right.
Despite of what everybody else say, oh, this ain't a good time. This season, this is not a good time for people to do this. And oh, this is a time when everybody don't want to do it. No, this is when I'm going to continue prospering. Right. Even though you may say that, yes. I'm still prospering. Right. Amen? Because I'm secure. I know that God is going to make a way. God is going to work it out for me. Amen? Amen? And I'm committed to him. Yes. No matter what. I'm committed to what his word says. He said, I will not go without. He said he will bless me in the city, bless me in the field. Amen? So I know that anytime there's lack anywhere else, I'm still going to be blessed. I'm still going to prosper. Right. Amen? It says its leaves are always green. It has no worries in a year of drought and never fails to bear fruit. Look at that. Even when the bad times, I'm still going to go through. I'm still going to go over. I'm still going to be prosperous. I'm still going to make it no matter what nobody else is going through. The world is struggling. I'm not. I'm in the kingdom. God has everything.
Yes, yes.
Amen?
Yes.
Look how this tree faces troublesome times. It is undisturbed. It has no fear when the heat comes. When that fire hits, when that recession comes, when everybody's struggling and everybody losing their jobs, right. And everybody ain't got this and this, right. We ain't worried about it. Right. That trouble ain't bothering us. Why? Because we in the kingdom. That's and right. We got a God that help us. You know, how you paying all your things on time and getting new cars every year, and me, I can barely keep mine. Yeah, yeah. See, that's the things that we need to be looking at. Yes. We need to be trying to get to. Amen. Well, this is where we need to trust God. Yes. But if you trust in man, right. Well, then you're going to have to go through man's system. The man's system going to let you fail you. Right. Man's system gonna lay you off whenever they feel like it.
Right.
Man's system is gonna tell you, come down to the unemployment office and get your unemployment and file for
That's
unemployment.
true. That's true.
Man's system gonna say, come get your food stamps and stand in line 8 hours and we'll give you some money.
Jesus. Come on.
That's man's system.
Yeah, yeah.
But then when man's system crumble and when man's system broke, what we gonna do then? Oh God, help me. Help me out of this, Lord. Please, Lord, I didn't mean to.
Help us.
That's not the time to go ask for God.
Right.
You should have been trusting Him from the get-go.
Yes.
Now, I'm not saying don't trust God after that, but you're going to have to put all your energy and prove to God that you really want Him and not just what He can do anymore.